The year is 1987 in Rosario, Argentina. A young man and woman would meet each other and shortly after create a child and name him after their favorite American pop musician on MTV. The parents would go on to name this infant Lionel Andrés Messi. Yes, an interesting fact that many people are not aware of is that Lionel Messi is actually named after the pop musician Lionel Richie. The child would go on to not redefine music, however, but rather redefine the sport of football as we know it. In the largest city in the central Argentine province, Santa Fe, Messi was born into a poor, working-class family. His father, a factory steelworker, and his mother, a cleaner, noticed that their young boy was very gifted at football from an early age. This looked like the best opportunity the Messi family would have at getting out of poverty, and so the journey of Messi began. In 1995, Messi joins the youth team of Newell's Old Boys in Rosario. A Spanish scout, Carl Rexach, at the time is in Argentina, looking for local talent and is constantly told by the locals that he has to check out this kid called Messi. I was in Argentina when they first told me about this lad called Messi. But I thought they were talking about a boy who was maybe 18 or 20. I thought, since I'm in Argentina, I'll take a look at him. But of course, when they told me that the lad was 12 years old, I was a little surprised. Rexach says that the kid he saw was completely different to anything that he had ever seen before. He says that football is a team game, right? But this kid could play all on his own. He took the ball and beat other players and scored a goal. He had abnormal ability, all instinct. He was born to play football. So when I got back to the bench, I said, we have to sign him. The kid is from another galaxy. Physically, he was very small, a tiny little thing. But when you saw him play, he was something else, the same as he is now. Rexach took Messi and his father over to Spain in Barcelona for a trial period in 2000, and the 13-year-old boy impressed. But his father felt that Barcelona was taking too long to sign him and not taking his talent seriously. Threatening to leave Barcelona with his golden boy and take him somewhere else where his talents would be appreciated, Rexach sat down with Messi's father in desperation, famously signing a contract for Messi in a restaurant on a napkin. This was done to show his commitment to sign the player to the club. As we know, since that moment, nothing was the same. Lionel Messi has gone on to become arguably the greatest club player of all time, coming up under the guidance and wing of his mentor, Ronaldinho, who many consider one of the greatest footballers of all time. He would go on to become a successor, inheriting the famous number 10 jersey at Barcelona. Making his first team debut at the age of 16, he has consistently shattered all sorts of records that have stood for decades upon decades on a team and individual level. Lionel Messi, before leaving Barcelona in 2021, won a total of 35 club trophies, a club record. These trophies include 10 La Ligas, 7 Copa del Reys, 3 Club World Cups, and 4 UEFA Champions League titles in his 17-year span with the club. He has won every trophy there is to win in club football. What sets Messi apart from every other club player that has ever existed before is that this success was all for one single club, and for the majority of it, he was the major component of Barcelona's golden age. It wasn't just that Messi won a lot of trophies with Barcelona, but it was the way in which he dominated games, reigning supreme in the world of football. In many people's eyes, Messi is viewed as the most all-rounded footballer. A deadly striker with a lethal left foot, a prolific playmaker with vision and wisdom, and a dangerously decisive dribbler. On an individual level, Messi has won a multitude of individual honors, and this long list consists of the Ballon d'Or winner for 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2015, 2019, and historically 2021, making him the winner of the most Ballon d'Ors in history. 1 FIFA World Player of the Year award, 1 FIFA The Best award, 6 European Golden Shoes, 9 MVP La Liga awards, the 2014 World Cup Golden Ball given to the best performance at a FIFA World Cup, and a bunch of other awards that make this list endless. The records that Lionel Messi has broken over the years is outrageous, and it is highly unlikely that we will witness another player break all of these long-standing records again. These records include all-time top scorer at the same club, FC Barcelona all-time goal scorer, all-time top goal scorer in La Liga, Guinness World Record as most goals scored in a calendar year in 2012 with 91 goals, most games played as a Barcelona player in its history, most trophies won as a Barcelona player, most goals in a La Liga season with 50 goals, most games played with Argentina in its history, Argentina's all-time leading goal scorer. A long list of other records follow all of these. So with a resume like this, surely one would have to say that this is undoubtedly the greatest football player of all time, right? Wrong. This is the response that you will get from many people throughout the football community, and in fact you will hear this answer the most from no other than Messi's own countrymen from his home nation of Argentina. In essence, Messi's biggest obstacle? Diego Armando Maradona. Argentina, like many other South American countries, is a football-mad nation. La Albiceleste has a legacy of winning the FIFA World Cup. The country won the FIFA World Cup for the first time in 1978, where they won it as the host nation. Then, Argentina famously won it for the second time in 1986 at that World Cup. Arguably the most famous and greatest FIFA World Cup to date, which is regarded as Maradona's crowning moment. This was the World Cup where Maradona single-handedly led Argentina to glory and won them the World Cup in a manner that was not done before and is still yet to be replicated to this day. This is one of the many reasons why Maradona is hailed as a god by many Argentinians. Dios in Spanish means God, and Maradona has been nicknamed Dios since he iconically wore the number 10 jersey and is hailed as a god of football in Argentina. He was always known for giving everything on the pitch in order for his team and country to win, even if it meant lying, cheating, and stealing. Argentina has been put onto the world stage globally because of their dominance in football, and Maradona is a significant symbol of greatness, resilience, and what it means to be Argentinian to many Argentinian people. One of, if not the most famous moments in sports history was in the 1986 World Cup quarterfinal against England in Mexico, where Maradona scored the infamous Hand of God goal, using his hand to punch the ball into the back of the net during the game. He then went on to score what is now regarded as the greatest goal of all time, dribbling the ball from the halfway line all the way to the goal and beating each player in his path, including the goalkeeper. Messi has been heavily criticized, often by the Argentinian supporters, for not replicating the same heights that he would regularly produce at Barcelona for his national team. Up until 2021, Messi had not won a major international trophy with Argentina since he started playing for the team in 2006. His track record for Argentina has been poor, and he has had many underwhelming performances with La Albiceleste. Since 2007 to 2016, Messi had reached 4 finals and had lost all 4 of those finals, 3 Copa America finals and 1 World Cup final in 2014 against Germany. The Argentine attacker infamously missed in the penalty shootout of the 2016 Copa America final against Chile and immediately impulsively retired from international football at the age of 29. He would later unretire and return to the team, although many were not forgiving of the player. Many Argentinians believed that Messi is a player who never gives his all for his country. Some criticize his body language, often pointing out the fact that he walks around the pitch, often instead of running, and has his head down when things are not going his way instead of fighting. This is one of the many reasons why Messi finds himself in the sizable shadow of Maradona in the eyes of the Argentine public. Maradona is the standard of greatness in Argentina, and if you cannot do what he did, you can be considered the greatest in every other country in the world except for your own home country of Argentina. Messi has now finally won a major trophy with Argentina, winning the Copa America with Argentina against Brazil in 2021. Although important, it is still not enough yet for him to be regarded as the greatest player of all time, since he is missing the greatest trophy in football to ever exist, the FIFA World Cup Trophy. If he doesn't win it this time, he will be in the company of many greats who have been overlooked in the conversation of the greatest of all time because they were never world champion. This long list includes famous examples like Johan Cruyff, Michel Platini, Eusebio, Alfredo Di Stefano, Maldini, George Weah, George Best, and many more. Messi cannot be considered the greatest player ever if he is not even the greatest Argentinian ever. Messi plays his final World Cup this year and enters the tournament with Argentina as favorites. With a young, talented and rejuvenated squad, this looks like it will be Messi's final opportunity to clinch the grandest prize of them all with a strong supporting podcast. Will Messi be able to break the curse once and for all, escape the shadow of Maradona, and ascend to the throne of football immortality, winning the World Cup and becoming undisputedly the greatest footballer of all time? Thank you very much everyone for supporting the content, watching the video. Please subscribe if you're new, leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and come join the Central Mania community here this month, especially for the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar. We will be giving you full coverage of the tournaments, news, updates. You know, this is going to be a start, the last chance. Cristiano Ronaldo, Neymar, Lionel Messi. It's going to be exciting, entertaining, and let's just enjoy this together. Thank you so much, guys. If you want more content, make sure to watch my other videos. There'll be more videos coming on the way, guys. But until then, one love, take care of yourselves, and see you next time.